Hi guys, Mr. Hill here with your first geography lesson for this week. We're going to be looking at maps and map reading. And our two skills we're going to focus on today. Can I use the 8 points of a compass? And can I use 4-figure grid references? Now, you probably know 4 of the points of a compass off the top of your head. Keep those to yourself for now. We'll come back to that in a moment. So first of all, do we know where we live? Can you put us on the map? Where do you think we are? All right, how did you get on? How close were you to the big red arrow that says Slough that I put on screen? Well done. If you knew that we were in the south and near London, you've done well with that. We know we live in England, but is it in Great Britain, the United Kingdom, or the British Isles? What do you think? Well done if you said it was in all 3. Have a look at these maps and see if you can spot the difference. Okay, let's look at Great Britain first. We've got Scotland, England, and Wales. So we've got the main area of land there is Great Britain. So those 3 countries are all joined together. You've then got the United Kingdom, which is Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And then at the bottom there, we've got the British Isles. So it's got the 4 countries I previously mentioned, plus the Republic of Ireland, and tucked in right in the middle here, we've got the Isle of Man. So each of the countries that makes up the British Isles has its own capital city. England, we all know the capital of England is London. Scotland is Edinburgh, Wales is Cardiff, Northern Ireland is Belfast, and the Republic of Ireland is Dublin. So our compass, we have the 4 points that most of us probably know. We have north, east, south, and west. So we can remember the compass points using mnemonics. Now, a mnemonic takes the first letter of the sequence we're trying to remember, and we put it into a sentence to help us remember what the 4 points are. So we've got, for example, never eat shredded wheat. My personal favourite, naughty elephants squirt water. So if you look at the first letter of each one of these, naughty starts with N, north up at the top. Elephants, E, the east. Squirt, south, going that way. Water, west, going that way. Can you come up with one? Take a moment, pause the video and have a go yourself. How did you get on? Well done. Well, let's put it in your work when we put it up on Tapestry. We'll see them there. So some compasses have more points on them than others. So the 4 main ones we know, north, east, south, and west. We've also got 4 extra ones. We've got northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. Now, each of those are halfway between the 2. So if we take northeast for our example, we have north and we have east, and in the middle, we've got northeast. What that means is northeast is at 45 degrees. So we know if we drew a line north to south and a line east to west, where they meet will be exactly 90 degrees. And then halfway between that will be 45 degrees, and that will be northeast. And then between south and east, we have southeast, south and west, we have southwest there. And between north and west, we have northwest. So using the 8-point compass, so using north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest. Can you answer the following questions? Is London located in the northwest or southeast of England? Number 2, which is further south, Cardiff or Dublin? Number 3, which capital city is farthest north? Which direction is Belfast from London? Which direction would you travel from Edinburgh to Cardiff? Pause the video here, write down your answers, and when you're ready for them, press play to carry on. Okay, ready for some answers? London is in the southeast. So if we draw our compass on, we have north up at the top, we have south down here, and we have east and west. So if we had that directly over the top of the map, London would fit in the gap here between south and east, so it's in the southeast of England. Number 2, which is further south, Cardiff or Dublin? So we need to look at which one's further down the map. Well, we can see that's Dublin there and Cardiff way down here. So it's going to be Cardiff. Which capital city is furthest north? So we need to look up to the top of our map for this one. So we're going to look up. So we'll start at the south of our map and we'll go up north. But London and Cardiff, it can't be those. Dublin, well, there's another one still. Belfast, Edinburgh. So that's the furthest north. There's not another capital city going further north than that. So what direction is Belfast from London? So if we use our compass again, it's not quite north, because if we went north from London, we'd end up straight up to where my tie is. If we went west, we'll go straight across here. So it's between the two. So northwest is the answer. Which direction would you travel from Edinburgh to Cardiff? So we have Edinburgh here and we have Cardiff here. We can almost draw a straight line straight down the map from there. So the answer is going to be south. Well done with those. We're also going to be looking at what are called Ordnance Survey Maps, or OS maps. Now, I know these very well from my time as a scout leader, and I've taught lots of people to read these maps. They look really complicated, but once you understand how they work, they're actually really simple, really useful pieces of mapping technology that used to work way before we had phones with Google Maps on them. This is what we used to navigate by, paper maps with grid references on them. So an Ordnance Survey map is about Britain's mapping agency. They're responsible for making sure we have the maps that tell us where the roads are, where the churches are, where the villages are, where the towns are, where the cities are, where the schools are, and lots of other details. Ordnance Survey maps show human features. So, as I said, the roads, schools, churches, towns, villages, and cities. They also show the physical features, rivers, hills, mountains even, the sea, the coast of Britain. So that all of these are shown on the maps as well. Contour lines to show land heights, hills and valleys. So they tell us, you can read the map and it will tell you the height of a place above sea level. It shows you rivers, grassland, forest, marshes, lakes. Man-made features such as canals. We've got the Grand Union Canal not too far from us. Bridges, footpaths, buildings and roads. Ordnance Survey maps are particularly useful for anyone wishing to navigate on foot, such as long-distance walkers. The nice thing with a paper map, it never runs out of battery. It doesn't have to wait to find a signal from a satellite. It can't be out of service because it's not anywhere near a 4 or 5G mast. It's always there. So as nice as having Google Maps on your phone is, if you're out on a long distance walk, there'll be places where you won't get a phone signal, where the phone will be no use to you whatsoever, where you will need a paper map. So grid references. Each square on an OS map has a unique 4-figure grid reference. The grid reference has got an easting and a northing, the values of a square combined into one number. So to find this value, if we look here, 58, 15. 15 is our easting. They go from west to east. They go across the map horizontally. Our northing, 58, that's the line here. They run from north to south. And the corner here, where the two lines meet, is 58, 15. And that refers to this whole box here on our map. So to create the grid reference, we go along the corridor and then up the stairs. We always, always, always say the easting first. That is a constant. What will end up happening if you give the northing first and then the easting, someone's going to end up in completely the wrong place. So it's really important we do the easting. So we go horizontally first before we go vertically. So have a go. Which square is the red circle in? So remember, we go along the corridor and then up the stairs, and we read the bottom left-hand corner. That gives us the coordinates for that square. Right, 1945. So we've gone along our corridor to 19. We've gone up the stairs to 45, and our red circle is in that square. Our next one. What's the grid reference for our green circle? Okay, how did you get on with this one? We don't have to go very far along the corridor because 16 is the line up this side. So we don't really need to go anywhere. So we're 16 and we're going straight up the stairs now. 43, 44. So 1644. Our next one, our blue circle. The grid reference is, well done, 1743. You're getting the hang of this now. How about our yellow circle? 1646, well done. How about this purple one? This one's a little bit trickier because we've not gone this way before. So we're going to go along the corridor as we did before, and we get to 20. But I don't need to go up the stairs on this occasion. So I need to go back to the beginning and see what this thick blue line is related to. And that's 42. So 20, 42. Okay, your challenge, your task today. I want you to tell me the 4-figure grid references of the following things: a bridge, a hospital, a lighthouse, a ship, a coal mine, and some dolphins. And then I want you to look at part 2. What can be found in the following grid squares? And I've got the references there for you. What I've also included is our legend. It's our key to reading the map. So we have a campsite, which is a tent, that's over here. We have a house, which are these here, and you can see what each of these relate to. Have a go, take your time with these, and remember, we go along the corridor and then up the stairs, and we read the numbers that make the bottom left-hand corner of our squares on the map. Good luck. Make sure you load it up onto Tapestry, and I'll look forward to seeing your work when it's done. Take care, stay safe. As always, we'll see you guys again very soon.